Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Najmi Aiman and I will talk about my MBTI test. MBTI is a personality test that was developed by Isabel Mills in the mid-20th century. It highlights the uniqueness of each person and essential as it influences overall education structure, learning process and teaching process. Therefore, I will share how it will influence my personality, behavior and the implication for me as a student and future teacher. For my result, ISTJ is my personality, which stands for introvert, sensing, thinking and judging. For the personality trait, firstly is responsible and reliable. I'm a person who can be relied on to do something, where I put 100% effort when I'm doing the work. As for me, the true satisfaction comes from the hard work that I put and not from the result that I get. Remember, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. After that is organized and structured. Working systematically has been a part of my life as it helped me to stay consistent in everything I do. For me, every second is matter as I can use it to improving myself and push me beyond my limit, especially in academic setting. Practical and realistic, I am a person who value practical knowledge rather than relying solely on theory. For me, understanding a concept from the experience is more important than memorizing the fact that can be boring and exhausted. Therefore, I believe that there is always an easier and more practical way for us to apply in our study. For example, like the hands-on learning. Lastly, I tend to use a logical thinking to solve my daily life problem. When solving a problem, I remain professional and not letting my personal feeling involved in my decision making. I rely on fact and evidence to make sure my decision making is fair and effective. But at the same time, I will take others' feeling into my consideration. For the personal example, as ISTJ, when doing an assignment, I will make sure to finish it on time and according to the specification. I usually start my homework early to make sure there is enough time for improvement when it is needed. This makes my peer trust the important matter for me to do and at the same time improve my social bonding. Secondly, as ISTJ, during my test study, I like to do a simulation like micro teaching and practical session where I can apply the theory that I have learned into a real life situation. The classroom management and student emotion are not something that we can learn theoretically, and it was a valuable insight for me as a student. It made me more mature and being ready for the others' upcoming challenge in the future. Lastly, for my personal example, when working on group assessment, I approach problem solving by analyzing the fact and evidence before presenting my ideas. I often consider the pros and cons during discussion to ensure the best decision for our group. This, at the same time, promote collaborative learning and respect among the group members. Moving on to the final section, which is the impact. As a student, my ISTJ personality support my holistic development by helping me maintain a balanced academic lifestyle through structure and effective time management. It also strengthens my critical thinking skill as I constantly search for solutions to problem and question concepts that I do not fully understand. This approach allows me to develop a deeper understanding of learning material and continuously improve my academic performance over time. This to make sure I will be a good student that can contribute into our society in the future. As a future teacher, this trait will help me create a professional and structured learning environment where I can use appropriate teaching approach to meet student needs. I know that every student is unique and has a different learning style. This trait also shaped my teaching perspective by encouraging student-centered learning, where students are actively involved in the learning process. I believe that students benefit more from hands-on activity rather than memorizing the fact. This allows them to understand concepts more deeply and apply their learning in real-life situations. My ISTJ personality makes me responsible, organized, practical, and logical. This trait helps me manage time effectively, think critically, and apply knowledge as a student. Therefore, I hope that by introspecting myself and understanding my personal trait, I can continuously improve as a student and become a teacher who inspire, guide, and support students to reach their full potential.